So I'm Samyak Shrimali from Portland, Oregon, United States. I'm currently a sophomore attending Jesuit High School, and my interests include innovating using science and technology, playing the violin, and going swimming. Some of my past innovations are I've designed an automated system called Sanjeevni that monitors and enforces hand hygiene compliance in hospitals. It is a multi-module system based on a microcontroller and various sensors and tracks hand hygiene compliance all throughout a hospital, sends real-time compliance alerts to staff, and also provides automated report generation.
My goodness. Ahead of the trend. When did you come up with that innovation?
I actually have been working on this innovation for the past year.
Wow.
I first got into this when I was selected as a 3M Young Scientist Challenge Top 10 finalist in America. That was last year. And that's when I really fully began working on this innovation, and I was trying to bring it to the next level.
And so where are you in that process now?
Well, at the moment, Sanjeevni is a fully designed system, and I'm currently planning to partner with some biomedical companies and bring Sanjeevni into hospitals and really integrate Sanjeevni inside of hospitals to save numerous lives.
My goodness. I have a trick question for you, Sam.
Yeah.
But I'm on to you. I think you're clever. What does playing violin and inventing coding and robotics and bio health apparati, what do those two things have in common?
I think the main thing it has in common is that I think musicians are innovators themselves, that playing music really opens your mind and brings the creative side out of you. And when I play music myself, I think I can really process everything that has happened throughout my day. I can really process all of my ideas, and music just overall helps a person relax, and it helps them come up with new ideas, innovate, and really focus on what they need to do in life.
I think it's time for me to take up the violin. I'm sold. Wow.
Actually, there's it's not uncommon for great scientists also to be involved in music. That happens a lot. And Albert Einstein was an avid violinist. He was an amateur, obviously, but he loved playing the violin. And at one point, he was playing with some other real professionals, and somebody asked them what he was like as a violinist. And they said, he's terrible. He can't count.
Ha! I love it. And I believe it. I'll share with you. I come from the arts. So I was on to you, but you're much more clever than I am. And so, Sam, what made you want to come today and be part of hosting on Gift?
I think I really wanted to see all of the awesome innovators that come and present here. And I just wanted to learn more science, see other people's innovations, and just relax and co-host with you guys.
Well, I feel very, very honored to get to spend some time with you. Fantastic stuff. Amazing. I guess we're a bit ahead of time. So
the next presenters are not there, but Sam, before I release you a little bit, I want you to write down these dates: January 16, January 17. And what will you be doing on one of those days?
I'm not sure.
You're going to be giving a presentation at the Gift. Yes? Shake your head.
For sure.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
And hosting. You're very busy those 2 days. Very busy. And so just for my Canadian brain, can you remind me, a sophomore is what? How old are you?
Sophomore is a 10th grader, and right now I'm 15 years old, turning 16 in December.
Fantastic. So what's it you hope to learn this year that you don't already know in 10th grade?
I think there's numerous things. I'm taking some higher level math classes like linear algebra, which I think is really cool, and it's actually definitely really hard for me because I think it's a college level class, but I think it's pretty fun. I think it's new, hard.
That's awesome. That's so great. Math is so important for everything. I mean, I'm not a coder, but I do understand that it is math.
Yeah,
It's all
math.
patterning and whatnot, right?
Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
math and logic.
Very cool. Very cool. I think you're set up for success, Sam.
Yeah,
I feel.
thank you.
Actually, Sam, since we have you on, and this is a very last minute thing, but you're probably not afraid, can you talk to us more about your project? Do you have any pictures or information you can share?
Yes, I can talk about my project. I do not have any pictures at the moment, but I can definitely talk about my work.
But let me explain to you. What you're doing right now, talking about it, does not relieve you of the commitment for January 16th and 17th. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't understand. Please go ahead.
Okay, so a hospital-acquired infection is an infection acquired by a person during his visit or stay in the hospital. And hospital-acquired infections are a significant problem. They affect millions of people around the world every year. And according to the World Health Organization, about 1.7 million people suffer from hospital-acquired infections each year just in the US, and they account for about 99,000 deaths. WHO has stated that the most prominent reason for hospital-acquired infections is poor hand hygiene compliance in hospitals, and they have stipulated very strict hand hygiene guidelines to be followed in hospitals. But currently, there is no effective systems in hospitals that ensure WHO guidelines are followed properly. So I designed a system called Sanjeevani to combat this problem. To begin with, Sanjeevani essentially consists of 4 modules: wristband module, Syncan wash module, alcohol rum module, and patient bed module. All of these modules work together to track and monitor hand hygiene compliance in hospitals, keep detailed records of staff compliance on a central server, and generate automated reports which can be later used by management to take corrective actions. The wristband module is issued to the staff and outpatients. This module is worn on a staff's wrist. This module receives real-time reminders to follow hand hygiene and alerts when a hand hygiene compliance is not being followed. The unique tag on this module is detected by other modules placed at various compliance checks across the hospital, and it uploads compliance status on a central server. The server then processes this data and provides reminders on the wristband module and alerts when hand hygiene compliance is violated. My second module is the Syncan wash module. This is used for monitoring and tracking hand hygiene compliance at sinks around the hospital. This module completes a specific hand wash completes a specific hand wash as per the guidelines of WHO. It detects the presence of the staff's hand, checking if soap is applied or not, and how much time the hand wash is being conducted for. Once all of these checks are satisfied, a successful event is generated or a failed event is generated and reported. This module ensures that a staff's hands are germs-free and completes a proper hand wash as per the guidelines of WHO. My third module is the alcohol rub module. This is used for monitoring and tracking the compliance of hand hygiene while doing an alcohol rub. So most healthcare professionals are extremely busy when they treat patients and sometimes miss doing alcohol rubs before and after touching patients. And WHO's guidelines suggest that about 80% of professionals at some points miss doing alcohol rubs. So this is why I designed this module. This module ensures that staff follow hand hygiene compliance by doing alcohol rubs each and every time before touching patients. The fourth module is the patient bed module. This is used for monitoring and triggering compliance of hand hygiene when a staff comes within 1 meter range of a patient's bed and goes out of 1 meter range of a patient's bed. So as the name indicates, it's attached to each patient's bed. It checks for healthcare workers' arrival and exit in the patient bed area and provides them an alert to do an alcohol rub before and after attending a patient. Basically, all of these modules are in sync and provide real-time alerts for hand washing and alcohol rubs to reduce virus and infection spread in hospitals, combating the major problem of hospital-acquired infections.
That's just on a whim you're able to share in such detail. My goodness, Sam. Are you working on this independently?
Yeah,
Or,
so at the moment, I'm working on this independently, but as I said earlier, last year, when I got selected as a 3M Young Scientist Challenge finalist, I was assigned a mentor who really guided me throughout the whole summer.
and what was their background?
She was actually a chemist, so she
Wow.
wasn't really, she didn't really fully have any background in my aspects of work. But I mean, she was really helpful and really guided me through the scientific process used at the industrial level.
It's so interesting because it reminds me of something Jake said in the Me Talk we were just watching about, he was saying himself as an engineer that he's really just a problem solver.
Yeah,
So here we have another example of somebody who's able to apply problem solving skills to solve any problem.
yeah.
And what was a specific challenge point that she was able to guide you through?
I think throughout my process, I had numerous challenges. And I think my mentor, her name is actually Dr. Mahfouza Ali, and she was very helpful. She really provided me with guidance on how I could stick through my work and really stay persistent. Because like there were times where I felt really like depressed that I couldn't solve this problem and I got sad, but she really motivated me and to keep working hard towards this goal and that this project has a lot of potential for the future and saving numerous lives.
Fantastic. And I feel like
Yeah.
that sense of resilience and that skill of really
Yeah.
pushing through and continuing to stay on track is an important one to take with you to every project that you take on. Oh, that's so cool. What I'm very, very humbled to meet you, Sam. And Sam, what do you do for fun again?
For fun, I play the violin and I swim, and I'm participate in numerous academic activities like science bowl, mock trial, and robotics.
Wow.